Okay, happy Wednesday. I know yesterday's grammar was a little snaky. Let's see how today's is. Suzanne is a noun. And is a coordinating conjunction, tying Suzanne and Tommy together. So Tommy is a noun. Found is an action verb. A is an article adjective. Family is a noun. That is a relative pronoun. Fed is an action verb. Them is a personal pronoun. And is a coordinating conjunction, and it is joining fed and let. So let is a action verb. Forgot to put that in there. Them is another personal pronoun. Rest in this case is a noun, and in the barn is going to be a prepositional phrase. In is a prep. There is, you can do there as two things. You could do there as an adjective modifying barn, which is a noun, but you could also say it's a possessive pronoun. Okay, I'll take either one of those. Barn is an object of the preposition, and in their barn is an adverb prepositional phrase because it's answering the question of where. Okay, overnight is an adverb also answering the question where. Okay, let's go find our predicates. We've got action verb found, we've got action verb fed, and we've got action verb let. Holy cow, there's a lot of predicates in there. Okay, who or what found? Suzanne, Tommy found. What did they find? They found a family. Okay, who or what fed? That is your subject. That fed, who, and, that fed, and, because these are joined, that fed, and let, rest, and who got to rest? Rest is your direct object. Them is your indirect object because they got to rest. Okay, which means we have a break right here. Okay, Suzanne and Tommy found a family. That is an independent clause. It stands all by itself. That fed them and let them rest in the barn overnight, that's a dependent clause because it depends on this sentence. It can't go on its own, and it starts with a relative pronoun, and it's modifying the word family, so therefore it is an adjective dependent clause starting with a relative pronoun that modifies a noun. So I have an independent clause and a dependent clause, which makes it a complex declarative sentence. Okay, didn't really have to use my cheat sheet today on that one, but I've done this quite a bit, so I'm hoping you have your cheat sheet available to you. There's one thing I want to point out here. If you go to the flow chart, what it says to do is to eliminate your prepositional phrases, what we did, find the subject of the sentence, and in this case, I want to look at the second part of it. Find the subject, we found it, fed and let, and we are doing the action verb side of it. So once you find that fed and let, you have to answer let what? It let them rest is the direct object, and who got to rest or whom got to rest is your indirect object. So that's why you have this flow chart. You cannot have an indirect without a direct. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, let's do the next one. The is an article adjective. Family is a noun. Asked is an action verb. The is an article adjective. Children is a noun. To stay, it's to plus a verb. Do you remember what that's called? Okay, we did it yesterday. It's called an infinitive. And remember, an infinitive could be an adjective, an adverb, or a noun. With is a prepositional phrase. With. Their, which family? You could do their family. You could also do a possessive pronoun. Either one of those would work. They're both accurate. Family is your object of the preposition, and we can't do this part right here because it's modifying to stay, and we don't know how it's acting in the sentence yet. And is a coordinating conjunction. Help. I'm going to come back to help because I think it's missing something. Out is going to be an adverb. To what extent are you helping? And around the village is going to be a prepositional phrase. Around is a prep. The is an article adjective, and village is a noun. It's also the object of the preposition, and it's answering the question where, so it's an adverb, and it's modifying. Okay, let's go find a predicate. Asked. Who or what asked? Family asked. What did they ask? They asked to stay. And who got to stay? The children. So the family asked to stay, the children to stay. So that means if to stay is going to be a direct object. It has to be a noun because only a noun or a pronoun can be a direct object. So that means with their family is going to be an infinitive phrase. Okay? And then family obviously is the object of the preposition. Okay, that means that to stay with their family is going to be an adjective because it's modifying a noun. All right, and we're actually missing an assumed to right here, which makes to help be a infinitive again, and it is also acting as a noun and the direct object because this coordinating conjunction is joining these two infinitives. I know, English language, kind of mean, isn't it? All right, which means to help out around the village is the infinitive phrase. Holy cow, my handwriting's getting really bad. Okay, so you've got two infinitive phrases, to stay with their family, to help out around the village. But I only have one subject predicate set, which makes it an independent clause and a simple declarative. Madden, these are not simple sentences. These are complex sentences. Yes, but look at the verbals you are mastering. I love it.